Good morning everyone. Just doing a very quick video on the GPO telephone line protector. No longer used now, but these were used when there was 4 spans of OH going to the house. I don't even remember this being used when I started with the GPO many years ago. So this is going back probably pre-50s. There was 2 types of protector. This one is the early form. I'm going over very quickly. It's actually in use at the moment because let's face it, when we have our lines now connected to computers and various things, the added bit of safety is probably a good thing. Yeah, I'll go over some of the bits. It's just a quick video, more or less wishing you all, well, you had your Christmas, so I hope that went down well. Happy New Year and all that. I'm doing this on Boxing Day, which is the day after Christmas. It's nice and quiet at the moment, so I thought I'd do a quick video using my new camera, which hopefully will be okay this time. There's not much movement, more or less just on the item. Anyway, I'll point out the things what we got on it. This one, as I say, is in use, so this is why I've had to do it sort of from where it's mounted. Here we got 2 fuses. Now I picked those up off of another protector which I just picked up off of eBay. I wanted a complete one of these working as it was without a dummy fuse. Later they had dummy fuses in which are just strips of metal, but this is genuine fuse. You've also got the genuine heat coils. So those 2 items they're the heat coils, and carbons. Now this is the newer type of carbon, and I'll explain what they all do. Obviously the fuse acts like a fuse in any circuit which you would fuse. They're fused at 1.5 amps, and they would blow straight away if a higher voltage came on the line came in contact with overhead power cables. The heat coils were there in case the voltage rose to a degree which wasn't safe, but it was not enough to blow the fuses. So they would spring out. They work on heat, and I'm not going to show it happening because it will ruin it, but these are sprung in, and when they overheat the solder melts and it springs apart, disconnecting the circuit from line. And as I say, is for slow voltages or where the voltage is slightly higher but would not affect the actual fuse. We're left with the carbons, which are the resettable type. They're the ones I pointed to, and they would short out and go to earth because that connection down there goes to earth. It is in fact connected to the earth pin of my plug here. In the old days this would have been connected to an earth spike which went outside, and you would dig it into the ground or on a water pipe somewhere to earth it, and lightning strikes would cause these to short out and take the lightning safely away rather than ruin any equipment that may be on it. Anyhow, that's how these work. As I say, they did do a modern one which I have put up, I believe, on Flickr. I'm not sure if I put this one on Flickr or this type on Flickr. The fuses I've only just got a hold of, and they're the genuine ones. What has happened in the past, a lot of these were modified, and this part was taken out of service, which is a great pity because it's ruined a bit of a vintage equipment, which is all part of what happened in the old days. The American ones of these I haven't got. I'd like to get a hold of one, but they were made of ceramic. They had a not a heat coil. They had the carbons type in it, as far as I know. If I ever get one of those, I'll put that up, and we can take a little look at that. Anyhow, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for subscribing. All good wishes for the new year. A happy new year and all that. Don't drink too much. I've been very good, actually. Suffering from diabetes, I've had to be very careful about what I've eaten and what I've drunk, so it's been taken with care. Anyway, I'll show you what the cover looks like. You can screw the cover back on. That's what it looks like. I haven't screwed it down, but that is the cover on it. So it's a protector. I don't know what number it is, but this is the first type that was used. Recapping, they were used where there was 4 spans of OH. You don't find that now because the wires normally, if they are overhead, they go from the house to the pole and then down the pole to an underground circuit. So you very rarely, if at all, see OH spans. Remember this, when I was young we did have overhead and these were used, but the modern one was used which did not have the heat coils in it. Anyhow, once again, thanks for watching. I'm going to try and get this up and see if it's successful. I know I haven't been moving about much with this, but I've had to sort of been at the end by the window where the box is. So once again, Happy New Year and all the best. Thank you. Thank you.